Hello, welcome to Writing the Editorial Argument. In this unit you will choose an issue and write an argumentative paper about that issue that can be published as an editorial in a news publication. But first you will need to learn about common types of argumentative appeals, such as logos, the appeal to reason, pathos, the appeal to emotion, and ethos, the appeal to a person's sense of ethics. Then you may choose your own issue for this paper. It should be one that you feel passionate about. It could be a local issue that relates to you or one of the communities you belong to, such as the issue of domestic violence or the need for a new recycling program. Or it could be a broader issue, such as transportation problems or the need for new automobile standards. Or it could be an international issue, such as global warming. Next, you will need to do research to become informed about your issue using the college's library databases. Once you've decided what stand you will take on your issue, then you will work on drafting your argument. As you draft, you must be careful to document the use of sources with in-text citations and works cited. I know that newspaper editorials do not often use MLA to document sources, but since this paper is for a college class, you'll have to use the MLA format. This assignment is a useful one because learning how to argue effectively in writing is an important skill that you'll need in your academic, business, and personal life. Many professionals in the field of composition and rhetoric believe that everything is an argument. Almost everything you say is intended to persuade in some way. Likewise, many images presented in print and on the web and in movies and television also present arguments. The trick is learning how to argue effectively, utilizing logic, emotion, and ethics. This unit will proceed in 4 stages. Here are the details. In stage 1, you will read and discuss several essays in your textbook. As a result, you will learn to recognize the structure and features of an argument. Therefore, you should become more aware of the arguments that you're exposed to on an everyday basis from the media and from friends and family members. You will learn to recognize and make argumentative appeals that will be based on logic, based on emotion, and based on ethics. Establishing the credibility of the sources you use and establishing yourself as someone qualified to speak on the subject. You'll also learn how to recognize logical fallacies so that your argument will not be weakened if you fall into one of these traps. In the second stage, you will brainstorm, free write about your issue, do research, and draft your argument. At this stage, you will need to develop the various parts of your argument. The parts of your argument will include your thesis, background information, support for your thesis, acknowledging the opposing side, a conclusion, and a works cited page. Stage 3 is for peer review. You will work with classmates in a peer review to post individual drafts and then give feedback to each other as assigned. The last stage is to use the feedback from your peers to write a final draft. You will post the final draft to share with members of your group, and then you will submit it for a final grade. By the end of this unit, you should have an editorial argument that you can be proud to share with members of this audience and with potentially an even wider audience. Thanks for watching.